leave them.
After learning about the devastating consequences that livestock raising has on the planet, Thomas Wade Jackson knew he had to take action. In search of answers, he prayed and meditated.
During that meditation, this question popped into my mind. How is it possible that a compassionate spiritual or religious person could support an industry that is responsible for the unnecessary suffering of billions of people, trillions of land and sea animals, and the devastation of the very planet we live on? That question would end up taking me on a journey throughout the United States and around the globe to explore the teachings of kindness and compassion that form the basis of all the world's main religions, and the not-so-main ones as well, and try to understand how so many people of faith are doing unto others that which they would never wish done unto themselves.
During his travels, Thomas speaks to people who are trying to heal the planet, save the animals, and better public health through spreading ideals regarding a compassionate life and diet.
Compassion is at the core of our being. That's who we really are. This is the reason why collectively compassion is going to win.
Well, concern for animals has long been a part of Unitarianism and Universalism. Jeremy Bentham was a Unitarian legal scholar who in the 1860s said that the morally relevant question about animals was not whether they could reason or whether they could talk, but whether they could suffer. And it's so clear now with today's science, as it was clear then to anyone with common sense, that animals do suffer greatly, especially those in our food system, as it's been practiced in the past 50 years.
I think if some of our great chiefs were alive today, they would be horrified and they would be incredibly heartbroken because they themselves would never do what we're doing today. If they didn't have to hunt, if they didn't have to kill, I don't believe there's any way they would have ever done that.
Now it is proven beyond doubt that if you want to get rid of the greenhouse gases, get rid of the slaughterhouses. It's a ticking bomb.
First thing you can do, and the most important thing to do in saving this world and to living in the heavenly will of God starts on your dinner plate.
There's a whole slew of verses in the Bible that command that we treat animals with such sensitivity. Collectively, these are known in Hebrew as Tsar Ba'alei Chaim, which translates to the prevention of suffering to animals. And it says in our Talmud, which is the main rabbinic commentary on the Bible, that not only are we to prevent animal suffering, we are to relieve the suffering of animals whenever we have occasion to do so. Therefore, we are to exercise dominion the way that God exercises dominion over human beings. And any rabbi will tell you the primary attributes of God's dominion are mercy and compassion.
Only because of the taste buds, only because of our own greed, only because of our own satisfaction of the senses. When are we going to become sensitive? When are we going to understand? Because each and every living being is given a different instrument, and it's a symphony, and we are creating a music out of that instrument, and we forget that each and every one's life is intertwined with each other. How can we disturb one living being? So, be a whisper or be a scream. Just be the voice for the voiceless being.